Our detailed comparisons are made possible by users who subscribe. Please support us and subscribe.
Stuck choosing between the Nikon 18-140mm zoom and the Canon RF 15-30mm ultra-wide lens? This is a classic versatility versus specialization dilemma.
The Nikon sounds like a great all-in-one, especially for travel. But is it really good enough at everything, or just okay?
Well, think about it. 18mm is wide enough for landscapes, and 140mm lets you zoom in on details. Plus, it has Nikon's vibration reduction. Imagine getting sharp shots handheld, even in lower light. Pretty handy, right?
The Canon, though, that ultra-wide perspective is so tempting. It's a completely different creative tool.
Exactly. Let's break down what each lens does best, so listeners can really decide. The Nikon's 7.8x zoom range is its biggest selling point. It's like carrying a whole bag of primes, but without the hassle of switching lenses. Think family vacations, street photography, even some casual wildlife spotting.
But you mentioned image quality. The Nikon's a renewed lens. Is the image quality still up to par, especially at that 140mm end? And what about the aperture? It's only f/3.5 to 5.6.
That's a fair point. The Canon RF 15-30mm, even as a renewed lens, offers incredible sharpness and clarity, especially for landscapes and architecture. Imagine capturing those sweeping vistas or dramatic cityscapes. The ultra-wide perspective just sucks you in. Plus, it uses UD and aspherical elements to minimize ghosting.
True, but 15mm to 30mm isn't much zoom. You're pretty much locked into that wide view. What if you want to isolate a subject or compress the background?
Okay, let's talk stabilization, because that's a huge factor. The Nikon's VR gives you about 4 stops of shake reduction. That's a big deal for handheld shooting, especially if you're not using a tripod.
The Canon has optical image stabilization, rated up to 5 stops on its own. But the real magic happens when you pair it with a Canon EOS R series camera with in-body image stabilization, IBIS. Then you get up to *7* stops. That's insane. So here's the key question. What do you actually shoot? And what system are you using? Nikon or Canon?
Exactly. Are you a generalist who wants a reliable, versatile lens for everyday use? Or are you a landscape or architecture enthusiast craving that dramatic, ultra-wide perspective?
The Nikon is the dependable workhorse. The Canon is the specialized tool for creating unique, eye-catching images.
So if you need a versatile, all-in-one zoom for everyday shooting, and you're on a Nikon DSLR, the Nikon 18-140mm is a great choice, especially at that renewed price point.
But if you're passionate about landscapes and architecture, own a Canon EOS R series camera, and want that dramatic ultra-wide look, the Canon RF 15-30mm is the way to go, despite the limited zoom range.
Both are solid choices, depending on your needs. Now get out there and capture some amazing shots. Don't miss out on our next in-depth review to help you make smarter purchasing decisions. Hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you're always in the know.